Once upon a time in the year 1582, a peculiar phenomenon occurred. The days from the 9th to the 20th of December simply vanished into thin air, at least in some parts of the world. Now, before you start thinking this was the work of a time-traveling prankster or a celestial abductor of days, let me assure you, the explanation is far more grounded, albeit still quite extraordinary. Welcome to History Bites podcast. Don't be shy and help us with a like. And why not subscribing? It's free and it will keep us motivated to bring you new exciting material. What's in it for you? You won't lose any future episode and, who knows, you might end up a little smarter after watching a few. Our story begins with the Julian calendar, which was a touch too generous with its days. You see, it calculated a year to be 365.25 days long, but in reality, a year is about 365.2422 days. This slight miscalculation meant that over the centuries, the calendar had been slowly drifting out of sync with the Earth's orbit. Pope Gregory XIII, or should we say, the timekeeper, decided in 1582 enough was enough. With the help of his scientific advisors, he determined that the calendar was off by a whopping 10 days. To rectify this, he introduced the Gregorian calendar, named in his honor, which would correct the drift and realign the calendar with the seasons. To implement this new system, 10 days had to be skipped. France, being the obedient Catholic country that it was, followed the papal decree and made the switch. Thus, Sunday, 9 December 1582, was immediately followed by Monday, 20 December 1582. Imagine going to bed on the 9th and waking up on the 20th. It's the kind of time travel most of us can only dream about. However, not everyone was on board with this newfangled Gregorian calendar. But the calendar confusion continues. Even today, the Gregorian calendar isn't universally accepted. Some countries and cultures still use their traditional calendars for religious or cultural events. So, while most of the world now agrees on what day it is, there are still pockets of the past scattered around the globe. So, there you have it, the tale of the missing days of December 1582. It wasn't a glitch in the matrix or a forgotten fortnight. It was simply a matter of recalibrating our clocks to the rhythm of the cosmos. And while we may not be able to skip workdays as they did back then, we can certainly appreciate the quirks of history that led to our modern-day calendar. And remember, hit that subscribe button, and if you ever misplace something, just blame it on the Gregorian reform. After all, if 10 days can go missing, what's a pair of socks in the grand scheme of things?